It's Ariel over here at Finance. I'm actually going to do another cooking video, which are a little bit hard for me to make time to do in the summer because I'm so busy, but I have the morning off, don't have to go to work till tonight. And this video is going to start in the garden because I'm going to make a cucumber salad. This is my cucumber bed. They don't ever have time to get very big here compared to some places, but I do have a pile in the house I already had picked, and there are some more out here that just hide really well. So I'm going to just pick some cucumbers and then we're going to go into the kitchen. Okay, as I said, I've got more cucumbers already inside that I've picked over the last couple days and just haven't made time to do anything with. But this is what I just picked down one side of the row. I'm going to take a look at the other side here, which are also cucumbers, but they were planted a little bit later, and I bet that there is less that are ready to pick. Yep, that side seems to just have some real little baby ones. We're going to let them get bigger and go inside. Okay, so I've got my cucumbers washed. Just going to trim off these little blossom ends. The ends and stuff will all go back in my compost. You could peel your cucumbers. Some people prefer that. If you've got really tough ones, some of the varieties that I usually see for sale in the grocery store have kind of a chewier peel that's not nearly so nice to eat. You might want to do that. Where these are so fresh, the skin is not hard and tough at all, so I am not going to peel them. Just use the whole thing. Hopefully those cucumber plants are going to produce a lot more and I can actually can some batches of pickles. But in the meantime, I'll make some fresh ones, which I also love. So as I said, you could easily slice all these with just any regular paring knife, chef's knife, but I do have one of these little mandolin slicers. It's great for making very even little slices. It's also very great when you get toward the end for slicing your fingers wide open, so you do want to be careful. But makes really nice little even slices like that. Excuse me. We've got some serious smoke in the air in this area, and I think across most of the West right now from wildfires, and it is giving me a little bit of congestion. We're just going to slice these all up. If you like cucumbers at all, I love cucumbers. This is a great, cool salad to do as a side dish, or I eat it as a snack, especially on hot summer days because it's got salt and vinegar, so it's a good way to help rehydrate you if it's really hot and humid outside. It's, you know, cucumbers are full of water, so they're great for hydration. They've got a lot of B vitamins in, some other things that really help fight inflammation in your body. They're just really good for you. Plus, I think they just taste amazingly refreshing, and I love cucumbers. So, this is my biggest, fattest one I got so far. I probably should have picked him the day before, but I was working and I missed him, so he got really big. So we're going to have all kinds of sizes in this cucumber salad. But this little mandolin here is going to make a whole bunch of really even slices. Sometimes when I get down to the end, I just cut them by hand. But even thickness, obviously not even sizes, since my cucumbers are not all the same size. And then the original recipe that my mom had used growing up calls for other veggies in here as well. You could put in onions, carrots, tomatoes, peppers, and make it more of a kind of combo summer salad. I really just love cucumbers, so I usually do mine with just cucumbers, but all the other things are good as well. If I have more of them, maybe I'll do another round. But really, you could put any veggie in here because any veggie with salt and vinegar is going to be crunchy and yummy and crispy and refreshing in the summer. So, got one more here to slice, and then we're going to cover these up. Now, you could eat this salad just a few minutes after you make it, but if you have a little time, so there's my bowl of cucumbers. Just going to rinse this off before anything dries on. One step to the back there. Okay. So, bowl of cucumbers, all sliced up. What I'm going to do, I actually got a new bottle of apple cider vinegar here, and I've got some of my own brewing. Thanks to Doug and Stacy Off-Grid, I have been experimenting with fermenting some things I've never done before. This is real vinegar, unfiltered. It's got all that kind of sludge in the bottom. That's all the goodies. It's what you really want in vinegar. So I'm going to do about equal parts vinegar and water. So I think I'm going to start with 1 cup of each. See if that's enough to cover this bowl of cucumbers. Might have to add some more. Fill that up with cold water to about the 2-cup line. This is not something that's super precise, so it doesn't have to be exact. You might like yours more or less vinegary. This is my apple cider vinegar that's brewing. Probably needs about another week, but it's smelling pretty strong and vinegary. So I'm excited about that. Hopefully I will be able to stop buying vinegar. And we need some salt. Do about 2 teaspoons of salt for every cup of vinegar and cup of water. So I don't usually measure either. I say that's about 2 teaspoons. Pour that in here, but I do want these cucumbers to be covered. So grab a fork. That's not quite enough liquid to totally cover these. So maybe I'll do another half a cup of each. Water and vinegar here. And again, you know, it's not like you're baking a pastry. This isn't going to flop if you don't have the amounts exactly right. There we go. That's enough to cover them. So now I'm going to add just a little more salt. And yeah, as I said, you could eat this right now. I'm going to do another half a teaspoon. I guess that's what that was. And you could, you know, I do this with any amount of cucumbers. Just, you want to make sure you have enough liquid to cover all of your veggies. Cucumbers, or if you're putting peppers and onions and other things in there, you just want the liquid to be able to come up over the top, kind of like that. So if I ate this right now, it would just be kind of the salty vinegar-ness right on the outside. Hasn't really soaked in. So if you have a couple hours at least, or it could be overnight, or the next day, or it's great 4 days later, for the flavor to kind of soak into the cucumbers, that's really good. So I'm just going to put a cover on this and let it sit for a little bit. I'll probably eat some later on today, and I've got enough to have more for the next few days. And hopefully by the time I eat it all up, I'll have more cucumbers in the garden to make some more, because I love this stuff. It's so good and so refreshing in the summer. But there's a really easy summer salad. The only ingredients you need are salt. If you're wondering about my salt there, it looks very dirty. I recommend getting a unrefined salt, something with the actual other minerals and stuff in it, so it looks like dirt. Use a real vinegar if you can, something that's not just a white vinegar. You want something that's got the cruddies floating around in the bottom, because that's the good stuff. So salt, vinegar, and water, and then you really could put any kind of veggie you want in here. But my favorite is cucumbers, so that's what I've done today. Let me know what you guys are cooking or making, this isn't really cooking, out of your garden, and have a great day.